Rafael, congratulations on your victory. Obviously, a very, very impressive performance, especially given all that you had to deal with, in the lead up to this. So, how are you feeling after a performance like that?
I'm feeling good. Like I was talking to my coaches, I had to do everything that I did not training for. In 5 days, I had to make all the adjustments. I was training to defend takedowns against a southpaw wrestler. And I had to face a very technical orthodox striker, and a guy that stepped in with 5 days notice, saying that he got nothing to lose. It's very hard to fight against guys like that, and I kind of, I felt it, like on the beginning of the round, I kind of struggled a little bit with the distance, and he's being as orthodox. It took me a while until I read that.
Obviously, the story all week was, wow, Paul Felder stepped in on 5 days' notice. But exactly what you said. I mean, you took opposite stance, opposite style, different body type. I mean, how much, what was the discussion like with you and your team? Was there any talk of come on, man, this is a completely different style than what we were preparing for. Let's not do this.
Yeah, man, I went to Brazil. I trained for 2 months over there with André Pederneiras and Nova União. I put a lot of work on it. I want to get a fight done, My last fight was in January, and I heard if this fight did not happen, they probably have to cancel the show. And then I thought about my fellow friends, my fellow fighters, it's not fair for me, if I don't take this fight too, and nobody get a payday. And I felt bad about it. I say, hey, whoever they come, my manager called me Sunday night and saying that Islam pulled out to an infection, staph infection. And I thought, hey, whoever they come, I will take that fight, man. I just want to fight. I want to go there and get the job done and get a win. And I was able to do it tonight.
Very complete performance. I think everybody was very impressed. Then you go up there and they start reading the scores, and there's a score for Paul Felder. No disrespect to him, but I mean, what's going through your head? Because I think most people gave you every round.
Yeah, especially after it was the first judge that said that, and then I got scared. And then when the second judge said 40, 50, 45, I was for me, and then I was kind of and then. The last one gave 50-45. Was kind of, but I thought I won every round. I was able to control and to do my game and secure the W.
And your first fight at 155 in 4 years or so. Tell us, I mean, how was the weight cut? How do you feel now? I mean, is this going to be a challenge for you moving forward, or are you comfortable again at 155? I'm
not gonna lie. This cut was easier than my last cut for 170 pounds. I'm not gonna lie, it was so easy. I mean, it wasn't easy, but comparing to the last one, I changed my whole way of life for the past 8 months. I've been eating way less. I changed my body. I changed my walk around weight in 15 pounds. Yeah, I will have the rest of the day or rest of the life after retired to enjoy life. So right now, focus on get that belt back. I'm glad I'm back on the win column, and I'm shooting for that gold.
Nice. Last thing for me, I know ultimately the goal is to get back to that title, like you said, but you did mention that Conor McGREGOR seems to be a good fight for what's out there right now. Why do you think that's the matchup to make right now?
I think, Khabib leaving the division. He's retired. I think he's leaving the division. He will leave the division wide open. If you look at the rankings, we have 3 former interim champions, Tony, Gage, and Justin Poirier. The only 2 real champs on that division was me and Conor, and we were scheduled to fight twice, and the champion leaving the division, why not?
How much of you wanting to fight Conor is about the rankings now, and how much is it because you didn't get to fight him the first time?
whoever leads me to, I'm just like saying like the fight that makes sense. It does make sense, you know. And I never pull out for any fight due injury. That was my first fight that I had to pull out due injury. And I had my 30th UFC appearance tonight. I've been on the company for 12 years. I've done a lot. I think champion retiring, you know, Khabib stepping out, retiring. I think that could be a good matchup, and a lot of fans, I'm sure a lot of fans want to see that fight happen.
Did you see Conor McGregor's tweets tonight after your fight?
Yeah, my manager showed me that, and yeah, he's in. I'm in too. Let's make it happen.
Paul, you sat down and you said, "I didn't win, but I'm happy."
I'm happy. I took this fight on. I took it on 5 days' notice. Let's be real. I had about 3 days to make weight, and you know, now that it's all said and done, I can kind of stop lying about things and be a little more honest. I said a little bit about it in the post-fight to Mike, but the weight was more than what everybody thinks it was. I mean, I went for an hour and 5-minute run doing an uphill gradient workout for my triathlon training, and I weighed 178 after the run without drinking anything during the run. So I probably woke up on Monday morning at least 182, 183. So you'll say, well, let's be, you know, skimpy about it and say I was 180 on Monday. So from 180 on Monday to 156, and first one's on the scale on Friday.
Yeah, you were. First one there at 9 a.m. sharp. I want to talk about, you said you hadn't stepped in an MMA gym in 4 months. That's what you told Mike.
Yeah.
So, you know, what are you going to do now? You said I'm back. Are you going to go back and do something?
Yeah. So listen, I mean, ideally, I wished that I would have done a little more, right? I was talking to Sean Brady and the guys in Philly, and obviously Duke, where I go and do my camps. And I've had a good heart-to-heart with all my team, both in Philly and Milwaukee this week. And I needed to be inspired again. I felt this sport breaks you, man. It's tough. You guys know that. Everybody sees what this does. I see it day in and day out when I'm calling these fights. I know what the athletes go through. And I needed something to motivate me again. And when this call came through and me and Butler, my manager, talked about it, and I talked to Christine, my girlfriend, was just like, I thought of all the things that are going wrong, and I get this opportunity, and here I am. You know, I lost, but I feel like if I had done more, I could have won that fight. I feel like 100% with a little more MMA training. But now I also feel like I've learned a little bit about myself to keep my lifestyle much healthier. I'm obsessed with this triathlon training. Shout out to Lionel Sanders out there, who got me really motivated as a pro triathlete. And my coach David, who's been helping me just get in the fittest shape I've ever been in. I mean, that's a 5-round fight with no grappling. I just went with a black belt and a former champion on the ground, and didn't eat much ground and pound. Let's be honest, right? Arm triangle was close. I was a little nervous there. And he did hurt me to the liver once. And a lot of that had to do with the weight cut. I woke up today and I was like, if he catches me good to the liver, I might go down. And Duke's like, well, just counter the hell out of him and we'll be all right.
And you did.
Yeah.
And you most definitely did. You now have a good litmus.
Yeah.
You stacked yourself up against one of the best, and you hung in there. And not only did you hang in there, you looked incredibly sharp, Paul. Congratulations. I know it isn't a win, but a really impressive performance.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'll be back soon.